So we just got back a little while ago from Tesla, and wanted to show you a couple of things to look out for, especially if your car is coming from Fremont. We had trouble with the Model 3 from Fremont. Now this one is our Model Y from Fremont. And the first thing I wanted to show you was that Sandra noticed a defect right here. You can't really see it unless you really look down that body line. There's a little defect in the door. We're not 100% sure if that is in the paint yet or if that is in the body itself. So it's somewhere in this area. You really have to look for it, but being that you pay $75,000 for these cars, I'm going to be picky. I mean, if they don't like it, sorry, but I'm going to be picky with it. So while we were doing this, I came over and I looked, and Sandra, well, she was looking at that. I looked at the glass, and I saw that the glass is not exactly where it should be. It even comes above the trim, and that really concerned me. And so I went over and I looked at the other side, and the other side is a little bit that way too. But if you come over here to the center of the glass, get Sandra to come over here and kind of come low. If you kind of come low, let me go up here and point it out to you. The body line, or excuse me, the glass line is nice in the middle. But when you come over here, the glass sticks up over 1/16 of an inch on both sides. So the glass is cocked a little bit. So they're going to have to replace this windscreen. Now, if that's not all, check this out. Come to the back. And forgive me, I know it's dark. Hopefully you can see this. But if you look up this body or this glass line in the bottom, you'll see that it's nice and flush over here, right? Nice and flush. And then when you come to this side, this glass is almost 1/8 of an inch above this glass. Now, we can't do anything with raising this hinge in any way or this pivot point, because if you do, this is flush. That means this will have to come up 1/8 of an inch and stick above this body line right here. That's not going to happen. So now they agreed. Thankfully, Tesla, we had a really great rep. And he agreed with us. He's like, dude, that is really bad. He's like, it's one of the worst he's seen. And so this glass has to be replaced, or they have to figure out what to do here. And I do not want this pivot point or this body line being altered in any way. So they're going to have to figure this out, because that's not going to work for us. But other than that, really, the gaps in the body are really, really good. So when we got back, we were like, well, what are we going to do? Or actually, while we were over there, because they offered us another car that was out in Kennesaw, Georgia. We were in Decatur. That's about, what, an hour away? Something like that? About an hour away. So we decided, because they said they would replace those pieces, of course, at no charge, we just decided to stay with this one because we know at least what we're getting with this one, because everything else is really, really good. So let me show you what we've already done to it. We got it home, and we started doing some of the accessories with it. And just to show you a few, obviously we have our sill protectors right here. We have them here. Then we have these really nice, Sandra found these. We have these really nice protectors right here and in the back. Let me show them to you real quickly.
Velcro, very nice.
Yeah, the Velcro, they do. They Velcro great. It's kind of hard to see it, isn't it? Yeah. So,
They're like on the sides and there's one in the middle. Velcro.
yeah, so, and then of course we put these in here as well to protect the carpet. And that's on both sides.
You can find those on Amazon.
Yeah, it's great stuff. And it looks, of course, it looks like carbon fiber. And then, of course, we put a carbon fiber. I'll just show you, and forgive us for it being a little dark. We have our carbon fiber cover right here. And then because my arms are still over 20 inches. And while I've lost 70 pounds, used to be about 300, 305 pounds at one point, a little over 300, I still weigh 240 to 250. And my arms are still pretty heavy, and they destroy center consoles. Well, they just destroy center consoles. When I put my arm on them, eventually I had this huge indention in the center console, and then it breaks the leather and everything else, and it's just terrible. So we've got, if you can come around to the other side, you can see where we put a hard cover on it, and it's great. I love it. So that's a hard cover, and it works really well. Of course, we've already put in our carbon fiber dash. I don't like the wood. We put the carbon fiber here as well. And then, of course, we've done all the carbon fiber in here. Again, I'm not a fan of the wood and just that stock look. So we also have the hidden tray in there. And of course, like everybody else, just open that up, honey, just so they can see it. We have our cup holders, and of course, our trays in there as well that slide in and out. Yeah, that's really nice. So, of course, we put the typical stuff on, the screen protector. We did it in a matte. We have, on the steering wheel, we have carbon fiber covers on those. And then if you'll come around to the other side real quickly, you'll see that we have, of course, we put the stock covers on those. We like those, the red. And then we put the carbon fiber on the wheel, the steering wheel sections there. Yeah, the nice Lasfit or Lasfit or whatever it is, mats. Fitted. They're really fitted. Those are fantastic. And, of course, the red pedals. My wife talked me into doing those tonight. They are the biggest pain in the butt to put on. Yeah, they look good, but they're a pain in the butt to put on. I kid you not. The reason we checked out a bunch of them is because this keeps all the dirt inside the mat and not everywhere else. Yeah. So, and of course, you really can't see it, but it is in the back. It has just a phenomenal coverage to it, so we really like it. Now, here, real quickly, we put on these door protectors or whatever they are. They're just to give, the door jamb or whatever this is. It gives you a nice cover, so it looks good. And then, of course, if you look in here, you see that as well. None of that's exposed. Yeah, it just looks really good. So now this car goes and it's getting wrapped on Monday. They assured us that doing the glass up top would not affect that. So Monday it goes and it gets its wrap done. And we'll have to make a video and show you that because that's going to look really good. It's kind of going to be pretty wild, I think. I don't think you've seen many in that color. Maybe you have. But we'll let you know how it goes. But we're pretty excited. Got the Model Y. Guess what? It's not Battleship Gray. No, it's not Battleship Gray. And no, we're not making it stealth silver or this metallic. So, yeah, it's pretty jam up, I promise you. And of course, you can see Sandra's Model 3 out there getting ready to pull that in. So once we get all this stuff done, we'll set them out there for a little photo shoot. It'll look really good. Again, you can see the body lines all look really nice. The car needs to be cleaned, and they're going to clean it real good and everything before they wrap it. So again, hey, thank you guys. We are a new channel. When we were competing professionally and on the national level, we had all of our own websites and we had clothing lines. And in the bodybuilding world, kind of everybody knows us, but in this world, nobody knows us. So we're just kind of out there doing our thing. We are retired from bodybuilding and having just a great time. So Hopefully you guys will consider subscribing. As I've heard people say, smash that subscribe button, and we would appreciate it.
And like the video.
Oh, and like the videos, yeah. So we would definitely appreciate all that stuff. So we'll talk to you later. Thanks, guys.